Well, this is a turn of events, huh?
Yeah.
We were planning on picking this up, but now it's just kind of here. I'm kind of lost for words because I don't know. I wasn't prepared to have this happen today. Well,
surprise, surprise.
We got a drift body now, a drift shell. Is Jesse ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you actually going to show up for some of the work?
Potentially.
Are you sure?
Depends on my schedule.
You mean you're going to make room in your schedule to work?
Good question. I make plenty of room in my schedule to work, but to work on other things.
Okay. So, well, we got Matt here. This is the project, and we need to do a little more thinking on... Brand new fans. Been nice. We need to do some more thinking on what we're going to put in it. We're leaning towards a 3.8 right now, which it looks like width-wise it'll fit perfect. And the 3.8's short, a short motor.
I mean, it should fit. I'd imagine it's not any too much bigger than that boat anchored.
No, definitely. I think it'll be good. We got a little cleaning out to do. Trailer to grab. And then we'll be taking it back later today.
Yeah.
Keep rolling it. We may have framed out. Nothing really. Yeah. Yep, plow's picking up. Keep going. You're all right. It's digging in the bumper, but whatever. It's just the lower part of it. Hit the brake. Pause it right there. You go back.
Want me to back off? It's going to drop the plow that way.
Yeah.
I was going to give him a little shove and then fucking lock the brakes up on this.
I mean, it's already dug into it, so you could. Give it a push. It's already dug into the bumper. You could give it a shove. Brake, Matt, brake. It's up there. We'll just have to roll forward now. Now it shouldn't be too bad. That work?
Truck off of it?
Yeah, you're good. We got it. Load it up. Good to go. Now it's going to sit here until I get out of work.
Yeah, now you got to go home and make room for it and get the engine standing and stuff.
That'll do. Get back to the house, get a board written up with the to-do list.
Well, we're going to pull the trains out of the trunk, pull that engine out, possibly put it on the stand, but I doubt we're going to have hardware to do that.
Probably not.
So probably just find a safe place to set it, start making a list of everything we got to get, and just finish cleaning it out.
It's time to officially have a chat about the car. 2013 FRS was in a front-end collision, and our buddy Jesse graciously donated it to us to make a group drift car out of for a stall share. And step one, we haven't really shown it too much in detail, is going to be step one's going to be straight in the front. Because of the front end collision, the two, what are those called? Frame?
No, they're like the crush rails or whatever. They're like kind of made to collapse when you get in a front end collision. They're both pretty tweaked, but the driver's side definitely needs to get brought back out because we're pretty sure it bent the control arm.
I don't think the control arm's bent. If we get up under the car, you can see where the control arm mounts because it mounts to that rail. It's pinched. There's a big fat pinch in it, and the wheel's stuffed back. So I think it's just crushed in, and it's pushing the whole assembly back.
And this doesn't have to be perfect. This is going to be a super backyard farm boy. Straighten it out so where we can at least go straight.
Absolute limited budget. Our goal for building this car is this motor is actually out of an automatic version that Jesse swapped to a manual because this car was wrecked. So we're gonna tear into this motor a little bit maybe and try and sell it so that we have money for nice race car parts.
Race car
parts. And then we also have an automatic trans to pair with it. So we should be able to get a pretty penny out of that. And we've also got...
At least enough for the engine we're looking at.
Yeah, and we also got tons of electronics, which might take a little bit to sell, but we've got, basically it's if you bought a wrecked car,
every
starter
computer, module, I think we've got the actual ECM.
We definitely have the engine
Don't
control
know
module.
what it looks like. There's just 7 computers that all look the same, so.
It's like if you were to buy a crash car with Copart and then sell everything and just use the shell. It's pretty much what's happening here. So we're gonna go into motor ideas first. We got Chevy 4.3 V6 out of the Silverados and others. We got Chevy 3.8 V6. And we got the Atlas, that's a 4.2.
4.2.
This is the idea start. I like the idea of the 4.3 because it's simple. We can get a carbureted one and a transmission in a junkyard, and we can have it running ideally in a day in the car if we busted our ass.
Yeah, it wouldn't take us long. The problem with the 3.8 and the 4.2 is we'd have to order wiring harness and flashed ECU. Not a big problem, but it's going to take time and money. But we have a lot more power potential with those two, especially the Atlas, because I mean people have pushed those to 1,000 horsepower, and the 3.8 comes stock with almost 300 horsepower and over 300 foot-pound of torque if it's the supercharged version. But that also entails getting the correct adapter for a transmission, making sure we can get the oil pan to fit. There's a few other fitment issues with that because it's originally a front-wheel drive engine.
Which obviously we want to hear from you, anyone watching, what motor sounds good out of this list or any other that would fit in the car, that's not an LS, that's not a Cummins. We're not doing anything normal. The whole point is to do something relatively cheap and uncommon. Something that anyone could do if they really wanted to, and it ain't gonna cost you $5,000. After we straighten the front out, we should maybe look into cross member or crash bar, what we're gonna do for the crash bar.
I say we just build one. I mean, with the crash bars are $350 to $450 depending on the style you get, but that's if everything is perfectly straight where it should be. It's not gonna be there, so I think we're just gonna build our own custom dash bars for this thing, at least in the front. We can get one for the rear's fine, but the front we're definitely just gonna do custom bracing and stuff because it's not even gonna have a hood. I did find a front bumper.
I saw
sent it to you. So we might be getting a front end for it at some point, but. And the door, it does exist. It's sitting.
It's underneath the view right now.
The people that own the shop this was at, they stuck the motor inside of the passenger side of the car. So we took the door off so we could get the motor out because, yeah, that was fun.
So crash bar, and then imaginary block here for motor and trans, because those are to be determined.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to match the trans to whatever motor we get if we want to do it cheap enough.
Motor.
Ideally, we put a CDO9 in here, but that's gonna cost almost as much as the engine. So.
And then we'd have to step into custom drive shafts.
Yeah, everything's gonna have to be custom trans mounts, engine mounts. We're gonna have to get a custom drive shaft made. That's not a big deal.
A little bit bigger ticket item stuff that, you know, custom engine mounts, trans mounts, we know. We're doing that all ourselves.
Well, the drive shaft, it's gonna be with the motor. Once we figure out everything we're doing.
It's gonna be based off of what trans it is,
And the rear end will probably stick with, so I looked it up. It's a 410 limited slip.
Yep.
So should be fine. And I mean, ideally, any of these motors we're only gonna be pumping 300 horsepower out of. Whatever. So, anyways, it's a 410 limited slip. It should be able to handle the power we're looking for with these engines, as we're kind of shooting for around 3 to 350 horsepower. The car weighs, I think, 2,000 pounds. The way it sits right now.
With a motor, it was
2,500.
26, wasn't it?
It was
So
25 dry,
25.
27 once with all the
2500.
fluids.
Minus motor, minus trans, minus 90% of the electronics and
And
plastics.
interior.
I'm gonna guess.
The
I'm
interior's gone.
gonna guess 1950.
I would say it's going to be around 1,900 to 2,000 pounds. So 300 to 350 horsepower, which at least the two V6s make a decent amount of torque. I'm not 100% sure about the inline six.
The 4.3 is anywhere between 150 and 160 horsepower and 210 to 230 foot-pounds of torque depending on the year.
Yeah, and the 3.8's significantly more than that. So whatever we put in here should have plenty enough power to toss this thing around the way we want to. We're not looking to build a 1,000 horsepower Formula Drift car here. It's just something the boys can trailer to the track and go beat the crap out of.
We don't have the money or the time to break down an entire motor and completely build it and put turbos on it and whatnot. It's going to be, the goal is I'd like to, before summer is over,
100%.
have this car driving down the street.
100%.
I'd like there still to be warm weather in the sky and us to drive this down the road, which I think is doable.
Yeah, I mean, especially if we go with the 4.3 idea, because like you say, we can get a Edelbrock intake manifold, MSD distributor, MSD ignition box, and have the motor running in here.
What else is going to be on the list?
Eventually paint, which we're probably just gonna rattle can, turbo can it. We've done it before, turned out okay.
We could do it better with a color that doesn't look the same once you put one coat down.
Yeah.
A color that's a little lighter. We rattle canned one of my Silverados with a black turbo can, Rust-Oleum turbo can. It only took us about 30 minutes. Didn't look half bad except for the fact that because that can is so black and we did it in a barn with bad lighting, you couldn't tell where you were laying after the first coat.
Yeah, it kind of got blind.
We're trying to do here is start pumping out more videos. This is the initiator. And
yeah, this
we've
is
got
the kick in the butt.
his 1987 Nissan 300ZX that we're planning on doing something with. He finds too many forums on the internet, and one day it's this motor, next day it's keeping this, next day it's I'm shoving this motor in. So
yeah,
we'll land one of these days. It'll land, and we'll take it somewhere.
Indeed.
For now, we're just working with the original motor, and it's kind of really boring stuff.
Yeah, right now we're just basically fixing the things that were wrong with it, trying to get suspension and brakes somewhat upgraded to where they're not.
We can do the suspension in a video.
Well, yeah, because it's going to be a full S13 conversion for the front, and then I think I'm going to keep the rear Z31, but I'm going to put S13 coilovers in it just for simplicity.
And then Jesse, whose car this was, he's got the E36 that he wants to maybe turn into a street/drift car.
Yeah,
or E36.
Yeah, the E36, he wants it to be a clean drift car. So he's got bash bars on it. He still wants to slide it, but he wants it to look fairly presentable, unlike this.
The FRS that has this car's motor in it is going to get body work. It's going to get rims, tires, and bags. And we already have the bags and the exhaust.
We have everything. Other than, I think he's just got to order the paint and stuff.
Yeah. The paint.
Then we got to get it set up in here.
We got everything for that. We'll make that into a video as well, and we'll just see how this goes. It's exciting. I was very excited looking at this car on the trailer today. So yeah, I guess for the end of the video, if you're watching, you're still here hanging out, let us know what motors you have in mind, or if you like any of these ideas that we have, because anything smaller, carbureted, or with support, because like he said, the Chevy V6s have a lot of support for dirt cars and track cars, where they just drop in demo derby stuff, which is super simple.
Yeah, it's just you unplug the ECU, plug theirs in, and they're like, it just runs. They're like, just put a start button in a fuel pump and it'll just run until it doesn't.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal though with this, is make it run until it doesn't.
Yeah, literally it says this is made to make the engine run until it physically cannot. It bypasses any kind of automatic shutdown. So like overheating, none of it matters.
So that's the plan. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave us a comment what you're thinking. See you guys later.